Our FrazierChronicles podcast is about child protection laws are leaving. Yes, I said it. Child protection laws are leaving. As we all know growing up, there were protection laws as children that was in place for us. We had rules where we couldn't work late. We couldn't work certain jobs. We couldn't do certain things, right? Why? Because somebody in the world had our best interests at heart. We all know when slavery and early on in America's history that kids at some point basically controlled the economy by working on farms and by working in a lot of industrial places. A lot of those laws changed so that kids could go to school, get a better education, afford better life, and enjoy their childhood before they had to become a working adult. Well, here in America, they're going 20 steps backwards, guys. In some states, they have allowed young kids, yes, young kids, to work in industrialized settings. They also allowed these kids to work in places that they've gotten hurt in. They allowed these kids to not be kids any longer. They're taking these young kids and they're making them adults real fast. They're blaming it on the pandemic. They're blaming it because most adults don't want to work. I have to say, there are adults that want to work. We just have an age discrimination in America. But today's episode is not about that. Today's episode is focused on our youth, and this is just part one of a few part series. This is part one, guys, and today I just want to hope and gravitate to bring your attention to what is happening in America, not only in America, but what's happening around you in your state. Yes, your state. You might be thinking, well, my state hasn't done that. My state hasn't made that choice. Oh, kids are being kids right now. Well, for some, you might not know the news, so here I am to break it to you. The child labor laws in certain states are already being made to affect our kids. They're saying that our kids should be able to work in factories. If anyone who has worked in a factory knows, that's a dangerous job. A kid should not be working in a factory. A kid should be at school learning. A kid should be able to develop the skills that are needed. Also, in a lot of factories, a lot of convicts work. And I'm not trying to be mean. Everybody needs a second chance at life. But really? Why are we putting our kids around people who could be predators and hurt them? The next thing is, guys, they're allowing our kids to go work night shift. I wouldn't want my kid working night shift. I want my kid to work day shift throughout the summer so that they can learn about working, learn about a job, learn about a career, learn about what it takes to live in America and be a part of the American dream. And I think that if we don't protect our kids and we continuously allow these states to do that, it takes away from those kids. It takes away from them learning what it is to be a kid, what it means to work, and what it means to enjoy life. The next thing that we have done in here in America is we failed our kids. We failed our kids because we, the people, continuously vote for the people who continuously make laws that bring suffering to families all over America, who bring damnation to our young folks. Here in America, we, the people, have to change that. I don't understand why they want young kids working in a factory, or why young kids need to work late hours, or why young kids need to just do the things that they're not ready for. America's laws are changing, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, believe it. They're changing as we speak. They're changing as you watch this podcast. They're changing as you sleep and I sleep. They're changing on the daily. Even when we're at work, laws are being changed. And the crazy part is our children are the future. We are to lead them well, teach them well, guide them. But we're allowing politicians to guide them now. Because we're allowing politicians to take the pen and scribble all over their documents on how we are allowing these kids to not have a lifestyle that is of any common sense for them. The laws are affecting our kids, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're Indian, whether you're a Jew, or whether you are a Gentile, the laws are affecting our kids. The issue lies with political leaders. These are people who we vote for. These are people who get on the screen and say, I love kids. These are the same folks who say, vote for me, I can change the wrong. But yet, they're slick talkers. Nothing better than manipulators. They have manipulated all of us. They manipulated this country. Now, they're trying to manipulate our kids. Who are the future? Who's going to protect our kids if we don't? We have to stand for something. We have to stand for something, or we will fall for everything. Political leaders are not our friends, ladies and gentlemen. They don't care about you, and they don't care about me. If they had their way, we'll all be in bondage. And I think that's what America wants. They want our kids in bondage again. Most of the young folks don't know anything about a check or paying taxes. So why, America, do you want to hurt our kids? What are you telling our kids? What are you telling our kids, America? For every parent out there who does not know about this situation, every parent out there who does not care about this situation, I just challenge you to look at the news sometime, to think about your child. Care about your child. Not only that, care about the future of these kids. If we don't do it, these politicians will continuously manipulate and tear up our kids. There's a hidden agenda in all of this. The laws are affecting our kids. The issue lies with our political leaders. It lies with us as citizens as well, because we continuously vote for the people who don't care. Everybody's here to push their own agenda. As Americans, as parents, as a father, and as all the mothers out there, we have to remember those who fought and gave their life so that we as young kids could have a great life. We as young kids could see life as a kid. And if we don't pay it forward, our kids will fail. Our kids will go through the hardship of being uneducated. And I know a lot of you out there saying, oh, please, the biggest thing as a podcaster is I like to bring news. When I started FrazierChronicles, my goal was to educate the mind, to continuously educate the mind, to continuously help you guys grow. Not only you, I'm growing. I'm able to see what's going on in the world. And I want to just give back. Our kids deserve better. Not mediocre. Not just whatever. They deserve better. They're the future of America. And we have to make the decision today. Whose side are we on? Are we on the Democrat side, the Republican side, or are we on the side of the kids? This country has been so divided. As growing up as a kid, I always heard the words, united we stand, divided we fall. When I hear things about legislature and congressional leaders and mayors and governors and presidents changing the narrative of hurting our kids, I think instantly about my parents and how they raised me to be this great guy that you're watching today. If I was uneducated, if I had to work in a mill, if I had to go and work a job and not go to school, I would be in a tough situation right now. I would not have had the success I've had because I'd be still working in those vineyards, laboring day and night, because I would have been brainwashed, believing that as a kid, I'm supposed to be working hard. As a kid, I'm supposed to be in school. In America, our kids need to be in school. We have young kids who are missing and they don't want to talk about that. We have young kids who are human trafficking. They don't want to talk about that. And now they want to talk about allowing kids to work because they're saying we're short workers. If we didn't incarcerate many adults, we wouldn't be in this situation. Will America tell that story? Or will America keep hiding from the truth and passing bills and legislations and legislators passing all of these bills and presidents signing off and governors signing off and the same folks who continuously get on our screens day and night for their presidential elections or their mayor elections or their government elections and say, I'm for the children. When the reality is they want to get in office to push the agenda, to hurt your kids, to hurt my kids, and to hurt their futures. When will we wake up? When will we open our eyes and open our ears and open our mouths and utilize our voice to express how much we don't want to hurt our kids? A parent who does not fight for their kids is a coward. A parent who does not fight for their kids is a coward. I love my kids. I would do anything for my kids. I would never allow a legislation that we have in America try and come and corrupt the kid's mind. You've done it already. They've done it with some of us throughout history, making us hate one another, teaching our parents to hate each other. And now we're going to allow a government to make a decision on our kids' future. They didn't ask us. All they told us is vote for me. I make life better over here. If you are listening to this podcast and if you're sitting at your table, make sure you get involved in your community. Get involved in your kids' life. Get involved in the school. Get involved now. Because legislatures are passing these doggone bills that is going to hurt our kids. These kids need to know what it is to be a kid. They're innocent. And we're going to treat them and throw them out there like the wolves. Throw them to the wolves and let them be eaten. Or we're going to stand up and be parents. Or we're going to stand up and be a community in America. Yes, this country is divided. Yes, this country has issues. Yes, this country has a bunch of things that's going on. But the Constitution says, we the people. It's time to take a stand. It's time to be a part of we the people. It's time to be a part of the we party. No more Democratic, no more Republican. It's the we, it's the us, it's the our. That's what life is about today. When I think of kids, I think of innocent kids. They know no better. So we must protect them with all our heart, with all our might, with everything within us, protect them. Because if we don't, we're going to have a bunch of kids working. A bunch of kids working. And they're going to be hurting. And they're going to want to come back and ask us 20, 30, 40, 50 plus years from now, Mama, why you didn't care about me? Daddy, why didn't you speak up? Why did you let those legislators do that? And they're going to say, why to the community didn't y'all take part in the we party of we the people? It's about us. It's about our kids. Don't be a grown-up who lives with regrets because they took in our kids and put them into basically concentration camps, putting them into slavery. America is trying to take 20 steps back. We can never take 20 steps forward because we have people who will not do the things they say, because we the people will not hold them accountable. We the people want to keep walking around like nothing's going on. We the people keep just being we. We're never going to be us. We the people have the power to make anything happen. Legislators will listen to us. Congressional leaders will listen to us. The president will listen to us. The president won't listen to me. The president won't listen to you. But if we come together, they will listen. And before you head on out, because there's another series, part 2, coming up, I want to tell you this. Get involved. Get involved with your community. Get involved with your church. Get involved with your school. Get involved with your children. Get involved. They are the future. And it's our job and it's our responsibility to protect them. At the end of the day, if we don't protect what's ours, they will take what's ours and laugh in our face as they take it. I'm David, aka Preacherman. I hope you learned something from part 1 of the episode of child protection laws are leaving. This is just part 1 of a big part of a series. I hope that you will stay focused, stay dedicated, but most importantly, after this first episode, you get involved. We are here for the children. We are the people. Again, I'm David from FrazierChronicles podcast, and I'm signing off until the next episode of Child Protection Laws Are Leaving. Till the next time, salute.